Humanity has mapped the genome, translated ancient hieroglyphics, and dismantled the hardest military codes on the planet. Yet one specific book continues to resist every attempt to read it. Locked away inside Yale University's rare book library lies a fragile manuscript carbon-dated to the early 15th century. It has no title page, no author's name, and the text itself contains no punctuation. The pages are packed with elaborate hand-drawn illustrations. The largest section appears to cover botany, but a closer look reveals impossible hybrids, star-shaped blue and green blossoms and root systems patched together from different species. None exist in nature. Wrapping around these drawings are thousands of words in a looping, elegant handwriting. No one can read a single sentence. Over the last 600 years, everyone from medieval scholars to modern artificial intelligence algorithms has tried to crack it. To make sense of the book, experts have organized their investigations around three competing theories. It is a hidden cipher, an elaborate hoax, or a lost natural language. The first theory suggests the author deliberately disguised their work. During the Middle Ages, studying alchemy or the cosmos could attract dangerous attention from the church. To protect their research, early scientists often used substitution ciphers to hide their findings. Believing it was a code, the world's most elite cryptographers took aim at the book. This included the exact same Allied intelligence teams that successfully dismantled Japanese and German military ciphers during World War II. Their primary tool was frequency analysis. This chart illustrates the problem. On the left, letter frequencies in a normal English sentence create predictable spikes because vowels like E appear constantly. On the right, the Voynich text shows an abnormally flat distribution. Deliberate substitution codes still rely on the underlying mathematical patterns of a natural language. The codebreakers hit a wall because the Voynich text lacks those expected structures, rendering traditional decryption useless. If the manuscript is a cipher, whoever created it built a system that deflects every decryption method we have ever invented. That structural weirdness led researchers to a second theory. There is no hidden meaning. The manuscript surfaced in the late 16th century in the court of Emperor Rudolph II, a royal obsessed with the occult. A medieval con artist could have manufactured a fake to scam him. A scammer could use a Renaissance-era cipher device called a cardon grill. By sliding a cutout paper stencil across a grid of syllables, someone could rapidly generate text that looks authentic but means absolutely nothing. But when modern computer scientists analyzed the text, they discovered deep internal consistencies. Certain word lengths and repeating grammatical structures are tightly organized across all 240 pages. This line graph visualizes Zipf's law, a mathematical rule that dictates how frequently words appear in genuine human languages. When we plot the manuscript's data points on the graph, they align with that natural curve. Generating these specific statistics requires a grasp of lexical distribution that was unknown in the 15th century. If this is a scam, the author manually engineered linguistic patterns that usually take a culture centuries to evolve. If it isn't a code, and it's too complex for a hoax, we are left with a final option. The book records a completely undocumented natural language, or a highly specialized phonetic shorthand. One entire section features dense illustrations of women bathing in an interconnected series of pools and tubes, leading several researchers to argue the book is a forgotten women's health manual. Every few years, sensational headlines announce that the language has been identified. Claims have declared the text is an archaic form of Hebrew, Latin abbreviations, or a Proto-Romance dialect. Yet upon peer review, these breakthroughs collapse. Researchers end up bending grammatical rules and ignoring character patterns to force meaning out of the symbols. Translation requires a direct point of comparison, a bilingual record where an unknown script is mirrored by a known one. Without that physical link, the text remains locked. Renaissance alchemists, elite military codebreakers, and modern artificial intelligence have all gone head-to-head with this small book. Every single one has failed. We live in an age addicted to algorithmic certainty. We carry devices that provide instant data and immediate answers to any question. The Voynich Manuscript strips that comfort away. It forces us to confront a blind spot, proving that our technological tools and our historical knowledge still have absolute limits. The manuscript offers something rarer than a list of forgotten medicines. It provides a profound silence, an intellectual challenge that simply refuses to yield.